And welcome back to Your High School Sports. I'm on the line now with head coach of the Alcoa Tornadoes, defending state champion 6 times in a row, Coach Gary Rankin. Coach, congratulations.
Thank you, Roddy. I appreciate it.
We talked before you went down to Cookeville, and you told me that you had to go down there and play a complete game against Milan. It sounds like you did, 35-0. Tell us a little bit about that game, Coach.
It was probably the most complete game we played all year. How it happened at that time, I really don't know, but we were pretty good on offense, outstanding on defense, and our kick teams were good. So it was probably as good an all-around game as we played all year.
I was talking to another coach this morning, Coach Sean Whitten, and he was telling me about something you had to do. Your team has to be peaking at the right time. Coach, was Alcoa peaking at the right time?
Well, it looked like it. I wouldn't have said that going in because our practices I didn't think were as good. We had some kids out with different things, but you do need to peak, and he's right, and I believe that. And we usually do a good job of getting a little bit better each playoff game each week. I think there's a little art to that, and I don't know if I felt that confident going in the other night, but our kids proved me wrong, I guess. We played really good.
You know, to go down there, and we talked about Milan, how they competitive they were. They kind of mirrored Alcoa in a sense that you had to play a real good game. So right. Let's talk about your season overall. Coach, were you happy with your season? Would it have been some other things you could have done different? I know there's one game you wished you could get back today, but talk a little bit about that.
Well, I'm not one of those look back guys. You know, you can look back all the time and for something, but we won the games we were supposed to, I guess, and lost one we had a chance to win. But it was a different season with COVID, and we had some season-ending injuries to a couple of guys, and I haven't been through that too much. Had a couple of little small discipline problems, but it was with the COVID and everything, it was an up-and-down year. You know, we had to fight a lot of things we thought, and nothing really went as smooth as we wanted to at times. But, bottom line, we got in the playoffs, we won our games, and we won the last one, so you got to be happy with that.
Coach, it is, Alcoa is one of the top teams in the state. Winning 19 state championships, that speaks volumes for a school of your size. And then you win 455 games to kind of close the season out. How do you feel about that, Coach?
Well, we've been fortunate at our school, and there's a lot of athletes in the Alcoa community, and they just didn't pop up when I got there. They've been there. I think I've added a little consistency to the program, but we've had good players at Alcoa a bunch of years, and there's been years that we've won it since I've been there that we didn't have great athletes, but we still had a great team. So I think with the athletes that we have coming through ever so often, and our team concept stuff that's mixing in with that has allowed us to have some pretty good consistency. But to win 19 state championships at a school is pretty remarkable.
It sure is. Let's talk last question about your Mr. Football player, Mr. Gray Carroll. Talk a little bit about that player and how special he is to you.
He's been a good player ever since he was a freshman. One of the few freshmen that come in our program that start, and he had the right work habits to keep getting better each year. So he had a goal. He was a competitor, tough kid, had a motor that most kids don't have, and he just finished it off, kept it off with a great season for him.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us here on Your High School Sports, and we congratulate you once again, and we'll be talking to you soon, Coach.
All right, brother. Appreciate you.
We've been talking to head coach of the Alcoa Tornadoes, Gary Rankin, on their 6th straight state championship. We'll be back here on Your High School Sports.